Today is a great day for Star Citizen. We got the latest patch on the PTU, Alpha 3.0 AO, which brings with it interdiction mechanics in the PTU. If you want to hear more about what I uncovered about these new mechanics and what I did not uncover, then this is the video for you. Being the curious type of person, I immediately noticed the fact that they did not actually give us the percentage chance for us to get interdicted in the PTU. They just said there is a chance. I decided to take matters in my own hands and just get out there in the PTU, quantum travel a bunch of times and see how often I get pulled out of quantum. I did 56 jumps between different points and in 2 different ships, and I was not interdicted in any of the jumps. I traveled from Port Olisar to Yela 24 times in my Super Hornet, and then I traveled 20 times from Port Olisar to Delamar, 20 times again in the Super Hornet, and then finally I traveled from Port Olisar to Delamar 12 times in the Freelancer. Once again, I was never actually interdicted in any of these jumps. However, I did find out something somewhat interesting about the quantum travel mechanics. When traveling from Port Olisar to Delamar in the Super Hornet, it took approximately 41 seconds to get there, and then the quantum engine had a cooldown of 31 seconds. In comparison, when I traveled from Port Olisar to Delamar in the Freelancer, the trip time was shorter at 33 seconds, but the quantum engine cooldown was considerably longer at 53 seconds. Now that's something that was learned today. However, I don't really want to stop here. I want to actually learn more about the interdiction mechanics, and for that I'll need your help. What I mean with that is that if you have access to the PTU right now and you have about 15 minutes of free time, hop into the PTU, quantum travel 10 times, note down how many times you got interdicted, and then complete a very short Google form just noting how many times you jumped, how many times you got interdicted, and optionally what ship you used to do it. If enough people participate with their information in a truthful manner, I believe that it will give us a pretty good idea of what the chances are, assuming that there's not some weird modifiers as in cooldowns, stacking odds, and so on and so forth, which would complicate the equation further. But staying optimistic, just try to fill out this if you can, if you have access to the PTU and you have some free time, and if you don't, maybe try to share it with a friend that does. The link to the form is in the comments below, the highlighted comment. If we get enough responses to the form, then I'll make a follow-up video discussing exactly what the responses were and what we can interpret from that data. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.